Hello there, seeker, seer, existential shifter. Welcome to your Taurus reading. Hi, Taurus. For now and this coming month. This is the Existential Shift. If you're new, my name is Morgane. My name is Morgane. Are you at home, Taurus? Are you like, yeah, I mean, bring it on. I love being home. Thanks for the reason. I feel like people who are watching my channel are the type of people who will make a very good use out of this. The missing piece in the shadow work that you just didn't have enough time to dive within. Well, now you have the time. Depending on when you're watching this. Either way, welcome to the space. And let's see what the cards have to say. Messages from my beautiful Taurus. Several placements. Cross watchers. Oh my God, it's some of your birthday. Your early Taurus out there that were born sometime in the end of April. Happy birthday. Now that I think of it, maybe I should have done Aries first, because it's their birthday. I go by intuition. I did Cancer because Cancer were the highest with sales and views like significantly last month, and I felt the need, the want to reciprocate. Next one will be Aries. Okay. Taurus, you seem to be awfully quiet. Some signs the cards just jump right out. Usually the fire and the air signs. Oh, when you speak, you speak. When it's speak, it's worthy of hearing. Strength and Page of Swords with Lovers and Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So you've been patient with what you know, Taurus. But now I feel like some of you are tapping into the Gemini energy within you, wherever it is in your chart, and you're communicating your knowledge. And it's something informative and big, and founded, and grounded, and strong. It's been cooking inside of you, waiting for the right moment to come out, when it's fully polished within your linguistic skills, based on your wholesome cognitive knowledge. And also at a time where people are open to hearing. So I don't know what it is that you know and what it is that you say. But if you're wondering how and if it is accepted, at this time it is accepted. Heard. Processed. Integrated. Queen of Wands. You're stepping into a leadership position, Taurus, or you are around someone who does that and are inspired by them. There's passion here. There's talent, there's skill, and they are being expressed in the best possible way. People want to listen to what you have to say and offer. 10 of Swords. You're finishing up a major cycle, as do many of us, that has to do with your knowledge and your mentality. The way you've been articulating your knowledge and the way you've been initially processing your own knowledge has undergone a major deep process, and you're now ready to come out at the other end Knight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Knowing what needs to change. If you used to have to think about it and plan it, now you don't. Now it just comes from the gut. You understand what doesn't work anymore. And this is already going into the month. Someone is also the Hermit. Someone is realizing something in regards to Taurus. They are realizing a finality of some sort. And that's a trigger for them to either return or to do something different within their own life based on the experience of losing you. There's an element of going within. I feel like this is someone outside of you, Taurus, although it could be you because this is very strong earth energy. There's an element of going within and trying to understand, truly trying to understand whatever this is. Maybe you are telling someone how you truly feel. Maybe you are expressing yourself fully, shamelessly. And it might be sharp in a way that puts someone on their knees, underground, but then makes them jump right up, like Nahum Takum. I forget how you say it in English, like one of those puppets that you punch and they go down and then they immediately get up. It's not something that brings someone down completely. It's like a realization that happens, an eureka, and then, oh, now I know what to do. It could be you, it could be someone else. You can reverse the roles. And it sets off a journey. What keeps coming up is ways of processing information, because I have Mercury strong on the table. I have very strong Gemini energy, and I have a little bit of Virgo energy. So show me more, please, for Taurus. Seven of Wands, another seven. There's seven is a number of analyzing. It's analytical. It's very spiritual and very analytical. It's that it's bipolar in that way. It has this it's an oxymoron that in a way is very harmonious with how the world truly is. Spirituality is analytical. Numbers are very spiritual and mathematical. Math is the magic of nature. It's the international language that we all understand, how God speaks to us. Science is just another, it's a language that is easy for us to understand, language of spirituality. The unknown of today is the status quo of tomorrow. It's just a matter of understanding the process and articulating it in a book. Something about you helps people understand the world in that way, Taurus. But there's a little bit of a hiccup through the month where right now you're feeling really on top of things, it will start feeling a little bit iffy, like, okay, well, they're listening, but are they actually adjusting according? You'll feel like at one point maybe your words are just heard but not processed. And you don't feel like pushing or convincing. You just want people to get it. And if they don't get it, you just want to focus on what it is that you're getting. Come back to this reading a few weeks from now into April to see how this clicks. And I do recommend watching your March Taroscope. If you haven't watched it yet, watch it. If you watched it, watch it again. It brings in a new perspective after some time goes by and you have experienced or are experiencing the energies as they occur. But very amorphic, this message. Can we Queen of Swords in the reverse. Be careful of speaking truth in an over harsh way, Taurus. Just because what you're saying is true or makes sense doesn't mean it's okay to say it the way you're saying it, right? So, now this could be someone around you that is harsh with you, but this could be you. Taurus, you can be very, very sharp with your tongue, especially with the energies that are coming up in this reading. Where you mean well, I feel like people are testing you mid-month, so you're just kind of bursting with what you have to say, and it loses the cause. So be patient. Don't let anyone trip you over. If they're pushing your buttons and you want to scream, go home, scream to the pillow. Don't puke it on social media. The moon. The messages will be distorted and manipulated. And the pure intention of yours will get lost. So, practice what you've learned. And if you can't articulate yourself at this time with patience, I recommend to hold off. And take a breath. Because you're going through something confusing and emotional, as it seems. Speak to those you trust. When it comes to your personal affairs, I would recommend at this time to not expose your personal affairs to the public. And of course, we mean social media. Probably. Okay. Ooh, I love the Six of Cups, High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune. Who is this secret soulmate that is dropping on your laps from a past lifetime or from childhood or from the past? Somehow they're like laid on you and you're like, hey, where did you come from? It's almost like a hurricane swirled them from wherever they were and they just flew them in the air and just landed them on top of you, and you're like, hey. Like someone falls out of a tower and you happen to be there in the street and you grab them and like, hey. It's kind of funny. Very mystical. Well, you're mystical, Taurus. So, we have Torah twice here. Torah And Torah. Torah is wisdom, knowledge, the book of knowledge, the Bible. This here says, Dorota Aftaru Orat the Torah of Ator. The wheel of life speaks the laws of love. As a result of all this, and a deep going within, deep going within, to process the internal machine. This is processing the internal machine. It will fly you back in time to an event in your childhood that you might recollect. And that will initiate a change in your neurotransmitters from the very core, and will create a massive shift in your life in the energy, and will allow something to come in to your life. Something that you thought was lost. So this could be information about whatever this is you thought you've lost. This could be the actual thing, right? It will vary between different lovely Taurus out there. But there's a mystical vibe to this, almost majestic. I feel like you've been searching for something, Taurus, because this is a journey of search of some sort. And just as you reach low frustration of, oh, this is not leading anywhere, I'm not getting anything out of this, I can't figure this out, somewhere here in the middle of the reading, something pops. Something clicks. Someone says something, gives you something. You see something, you dream something. You get a message of some sort. And you recollect, you recall something. And that is the finality of this, whatever mental process you've been on. Maybe you've been trying to work through an issue for a really long time. It just never fully clicked. Maybe no matter how much work you did, you kept manifesting the same type of people, the same type of work, or the same whatever, and you keep thinking to yourself, well, what else can I do? It feels like no matter how much effort I put into things, you're not feeling it yet. And when I'm recording this right now, you're about to feel really great for a very good reason. And this is not going anywhere. I'm not saying it's going anywhere, but at some point throughout the month, something else is also happening, an undercurrent. To finally clear up something that needed to be cleared out. And will allow you to fully feel this top row of a lot of inner power, of knowing the path. June and August seem to be dominant here if you're planning something for that time. So this could be related to that. If you have a pet, do not abandon it. I don't know who needed to hear this. Your pets are your child. It's not an it, it's a he, it's a she. They have a name and a character, and you know it. If you're new to my channel, you ought to know, I'm not going to just tell you things as if you're always perfect and the person that you're dealing with or whatever is the ones that will get their karma one day. No, we're all, we're all amazing and we're all effed up. We just need to know in which arenas exactly. Well, I just say what the cards say. And whatever I say, I always say it with love. I do. I mean it. I don't believe that love is letting you just numb yourself down. Here, you're very worthy of admiration almost. You make me want to be your friend with this energy. You make other people want to be your friend. There is something so clear about your messages, so sharp. But sometimes, Taurus, it's enough that one moron will say one wrong thing and it brings you down, and you reconsider your entire entity. So this might be it. Everything is fine with the way you're communicating, but then this one douche or duchesse, I don't know, overfeel themselves, or maybe they're not used to seeing you glowing. So they say something or do something, and it makes you think, wait, is that true? And it spirals you down. And it's actually, in a way, an event that is good for you, because that's the thing that triggers an understanding within you. I think of how powerful you are. This is power of the soul. This is occult knowledge that has been running down in your DNA of your ancestors to you for generations. And it's been masked with a lot of psychological confusion and logical fears. But there's a certain knowledge that you learn to recognize within yourself that you can no longer dismiss as insignificant just to make someone feel strong next to you or powerful next to you. If someone needs you to be reduced in order to feel grand, they're not grand and they won't be grand. They ought to raise themselves to a level, or vice versa. Either way, don't ever reduce your strength and knowledge to make someone else feel better about themselves. Help them rise themselves. Of course, this is not an excuse to, I'm not giving you a go to say what you have to say in disruptive, sarcastic, spiteful manner. I'm just saying, say what you have to say in the good way that you've learned how to say it, with a smile and a wink, in a badass outfit. But still say it. Or still do the thing. If you have a childhood friend, there are certain things that need to be said. They're either hiding something from you or vice versa. And maybe this is the type of conversation that is happening. This could also be a family member, an older, possibly family member. I'm picking up on a matriarch. This is very feminine energy, older feminine energy. So, I'm going to continue this in the extended, which you can find in the description box. It's available on Vimeo if you want to just purchase one video, one extended, and it's available on Patreon as a monthly membership where you get all the extendeds and extra VIP fun stuff for my patrons. It's a community that I'm building that I'm really enjoying right now, so hope you check it out. Check it out and see if you want to join. I'd love to have you. But you can still find the extendeds on Vimeo. You can also book a private reading with me. It's the existentialshift.as.me. And I am currently offering a special discount because I know a lot of people are now at home trying to figure out what to do and how they can make the best use out of this circumstance, which I'm pro. So if you were considering on studying tarot, taking my online tarot masterclass, Bunkai, it's 90 pre-recorded classes that I've created that you can watch at your own time, that are very comprehensive about the tarot. So if you want to learn how to become a tarotchi, and it's not just for those of you who want to be a professional tarot reader, it's also, you know, this is a spiritual journey, the tarot. The Rota of Tarot, Orat the Torah of Torah. It's teaching the laws of love, the laws of life. It's a beautiful occult system that includes and incorporates within itself numerology and astrology and Kabbalah and Greek mythology and whatnot. And all of this I put in the course. So there's 13% off right now. And the buy all, if you take the entire class, promo code is below in the description box. It's, yeah. So I think I did it until March 31st. Yes. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. I would love to have you join the shift, the existential shift. I hope you're well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Most importantly, take care of your mindset. Don't freak out. Don't be paranoid. Do the necessary things. But we already know these are intense times where energies are cornering us into taking out the truth within us. So we become fully aware of ourselves, what our strengths are, what our weaknesses, what is yet to work on, what is there also to accept with pride, and what is it that we truly want to do in our life. You know, if you got laid off, God forbid, from a job, stop for a second with the oh my God and think, did I love that job, or was I considering leaving? Did I want to do something else? Was it really weakening me? Maybe this is an opportunity. Probably is. So consider. And we're all in this together. Remember this. And if you're watching this in April and everything is already fine, then anyway, I am continuing this in the extent right now. I will also finish up with messages from the runes, the Celtic magical runes. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.